Well, hey guys, I'm back. Me and Dad gonna go out and fish the river for a few hours. We're on some new water today that I haven't fished much. I've probably fished it 4 or 5 times in the past. Just not real familiar with it, but we don't have a lot of options on where we can fish because of all the flood waters. But we're on the Ohio River. Where we're at, it's not in too bad a shape, so we're gonna go out here and hopefully get on some fish. All right, so we got bait taken care of. That was one throw with my 10-foot net. We got lucky, I guess. We were on the bait. There was probably twice that many, but I only kept the bigger ones. But we just got anchored up in our first spot here. We got a little bit of a current seam right here. There's kind of a stair step drop offs. Go out to actually about 80 foot of water out here in the middle of the river, and then we're in about 30 foot. And then right up there around that bridge is like 5 foot, so it's just kind of stair step drops. Feels like it's 20 degrees warmer now.
The wind quit blowing. Makes it really nice now.
We get it loose. The anchor got hung up. Didn't even break the zip tie. We just pulled it out, didn't we? If any of you guys are looking for a good anchor at a good price, I met this guy at the Catfish conference up in Louisville. Never lost anchors. I've been really impressed with this thing today. It's not very heavy. It's easy to pull up. It feels like it's probably 15, 16 pounds or something. But we've been in some pretty strong current all day, 2+ miles an hour. Everywhere we fished, that thing's done the job. It's held the boat. We haven't moved any. And it's holding just as good as my 25-pound anchor does, so check him out. Never lost anchors. So on Friday, today's Sunday, on Friday, me and Landon went skipjack fishing early Friday morning, and the water where we went was just insane. I'll show you a little bit of that right here. So after we got in from skipjack fishing, we decided to go run out to the local lake, see if we could hook into a blue cat, just for a short afternoon trip. Pulling some planer boards, the water temperature there was in the mid-50s. So sure enough, not too long after getting set up, we hooked into a really nice fish, and here's what happened.
Spotted muskie. Isn't there? I think there's such things as
Uh-oh. That's a fish. Get it. Big?
That's not a fish. Oh, yes, it is.
Is it big?
I think. I don't know. Like,
He nailed it.
I mean, there's current in a lake.
There's Josh coming down the lake.
Yeah, very good.
He don't know who we are. He feels pretty good to me here. God, he's gonna make a mess. All right, guys, so we had to turn the boat around because there's actually enough current out here in the lake to where our planer boards wasn't working. We weren't getting any kind of spread, and I couldn't figure out why. Let me reel this one in for you.
Yeah.
Is it a big fish?
I mean,
You can't move him,
about
can you?
15 probably. I mean, it's current in a lake. Like first time I've seen current in this lake. Oh, goodness. Oh! Oh!
Is it a good
Okay,
fish?
it's a big fish. a lot bigger than I thought it was. That's definitely over 20.
Is it?
It's definitely over 20. Look how much it's been in the rod. Yeah, no, you gotta. It's insane. I've never had a fish fight this hard in this root. This has got to be.
What's this?
This is my PB in this lake. I'm pretty sure. You know it.
I hope you're right. I hope it's a good fish. It's a dang good fish right there. Oh, dude. Come on. So we did end up catching one skipjack. I've got his head on this rod, and here's the body section. I'm gonna cut that into a couple chunks. This will be our last spot of the day. We marked some really nice fish right here, but it's been a pretty slow day. We haven't hooked anything worth putting on camera today. Just been a bunch of small fish bites and stuff. So I do my best to put out a video every Tuesday. This past Tuesday was the first Tuesday I've missed in a few months, but I was laid up with the flu. Didn't get to get out and fish much. I did end up going to the river last Sunday, and I got there and got to catching bait, and I got to feeling bad, and I ended up not staying very long. Like I said, Friday we did get out. Me and Landon did get out, but you know, nothing really went right. We still had a good time. Yesterday it rained all day. We got several inches of rain, but it was I had a pretty productive day. I got quite a bit done on my boat. I'll show you what I done to it. I put a blue LED across the back of the rod rack here. You can see it's still got masking tape on it just till the glue dries. But I got that done, and then I also put me a couple casting lights, shining backwards, that way at nighttime I can see the cast. And I got them on a switch right here, so I'll flip that switch, turn those lights on. Also mounted a USB charging port right here. There was already a hole there where somebody had something mounted previous, so I mounted it there. That way I can charge my GoPro, my phone, whatever I'm using the video, I can charge right there. Got that mounted on a switch. Then I also mounted some LEDs up here on the front, one on each side. These little things are pretty bright for their size, but I got them mounted on a switch back at the console. But yeah, fishing's been tough. I think we're in that transition between. There's a fish. Is he on there?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah, he's jumping at the boat.
It's a fishing video.
I was just talking about how fishing's been tough. I hadn't caught anything. That one had a piece of skipjack on it. Maybe that might make the difference. Not very big, but
You gonna need a net?
no, he's little.
Yeah, but little to you sometimes is about 25 pounds.
He's not gonna be over 10 pounds. Unless he's coming towards me right now. Yeah, I was walking around showing everybody what I'd done to the boat yesterday and making excuses on why I wasn't catching any fish. We marked several fish when we pulled up here. I marked one, I swear it was the biggest fish I've ever marked on sonar, I think. About 35 foot of water, it was as big as my finger. That's a pretty nice fish. Better than I thought he was gonna be. Did he hook good? Oh, he ain't going nowhere. Trying some new hooks too, guys. And this is one of them that done the job. I'm not a huge fan of fish grips. What happens when the fish don't open their mouth? Nice little, oh, he's probably 8 or 10 pounds. That was a 10-aught mustad demon fine wire, what I caught that fish on. I think that's the first fish I've ever caught on one of those hooks, but it done the job. There's some real good looking hooks. But I said he was 10 pounds. I don't think he's quite that big. It's hard to beat fresh skipjack on the Ohio River. I'm gonna get him back in. Alright, I guess we're getting ready to wrap it up, guys. I know this wasn't the most action-packed video in the world, but hopefully some of you guys enjoyed it. The bite seems to be tough right now, but the spring weather's right around the corner, and if we can get a few days without rain, I feel like the fish is going to really turn on here soon. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for some warmer weather. I'm about tired of all this cold weather. It'll get warm for a few days and then cold for a few days. I'm ready for it to get warm and stay warm. But guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Stay safe out there, and we'll see y'all in the next video.
Where's Mouth Street?
Because it ain't got no bottom.
Exactly. It does, doesn't it? Hole.
I'm talking.
Okay.
So we went skipjack. So we only had a few hours of fish tonight. It was just kind of a last minute decision to come out here and fish the lake for a few hours. We went skipjack fishing this morning, but we only caught one skipjack. There was just it's working. We only what? Why did you tell me?
I figured you would.
You let me sit there and talk like that, knowing I had a 30-pound blue cat skull.
How'd you not